There we go. So this is the review of decimals. I skipped over this, but this is already on my YouTube twice anyway, so we're beyond that. Now we are going to be doing stuff very similar to what we did yesterday, except now we're dealing with decimals. Now, there were two major things yesterday that we needed to memorize. One of them was what? Two major things to memorize from yesterday. Yes? Exactly. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. Good. One side of the inequality has to go. There's something really specific about that one, yeah. True. We still do have to get the variable by itself. Yes. Please stop tapping. Yes. When you multiply or divide across the inequality flips. Okay? All right? The inequality flips when you're multiplying or dividing by a negative number. That's the major thing to memorize from yesterday. All right, I'm going to rewrite this one because that's really small, and I want to rewrite it. So we have y plus 7.2 is greater than 21.9. Now, what's happening to the variable, Owen? It's being added by 7.2. So what is the inverse of plus 7.2, Jace? Minus 7.2. Minus 7.2 to this side as well. So now I just have y. I bring down the inequality. It's going to be 7. This becomes a 1, 4, 14.7. 14.7. Write exactly as I write when I write it. Now we have to graph it. There are so many different ways. On the homework tonight, the graphs are going to have numbers that will be made for you, but there are so many different ways that we could graph this, and I wanted to do a couple different ways of doing it. Okay? I'm going to have a phantom 0 over here because it's a positive number, and I want to know which way goes up, which way goes down. I'm going to have my 14 be right here, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I don't want to do that. I changed my mind. Yeah, if you want to do, yes, you can. Lainey, was that you? Yeah, you can do your own way. So I have 14, 14.1, 14.2, 14.3, 14.4, 14.5, 14.6, 14.7, 14.8, 14.9. So we'll do 14.9, 14.8, 14.7. This is 14, so I've written a couple of them in there. Now, is my circle going to be a circle, or is it going to be a colored-in circle? What do you think? A hug. It's going to be hugging it, exactly. It's going to be hugging it. It's that, what did I use? What did I say yesterday? It was a hover hand? Yeah, it's unfinished. It's hover hand. So it's going to be hovering over 14.7. And it's going to be going to the left or the right? Corey? To the what? Right, correct. It's going to the right. And if you're ever wondering how that works, I'm going to show you that trick I did to you yesterday. So we have our inequality right here. And if we're doing it right with the variable on the left, that means the end of our line is going to be our inequality sign. Boom. Just like that. Okay? Bring this guy back. Bring it back. Use this. Number 2. We have b on the right side. b is being subtracted by 5. So 5 is being taken away from 5. Ugh. b is being taken away from 5. I'm going to rewrite this because it's too small. b minus 5. I'm going to add 5 to both sides. Keep the symbol the same because I'm not multiplying or dividing by a negative. Negative 13.7 plus 5. I'm going to be going closer to negative 8.7. No, negative 8.3. Right there. He's excited. He's angry. He's angry. 8.7. You're right. Yeah. A question that we have coming up. Actually, no. And for those of you that are not very good with integers, here's one of your integer rules. What you do is you take the big number minus the small number, which this is going to, it's not lining up my syllables, decimals, 7, 8, and you take the sign of the bigger number. That's your integer rules from the integers notes. If you're not sure what that's from, do a search on my YouTube for videos with integers. Integer rules. All right, now let's graph it. Yes, sir. It does. I do want it to be on the right, or I do want it to be on the left side. So, in order to flip everything, whoops. There we go. No, I can't mirror image. In order to flip everything, I have to go flip the b over here, flip the negative 8.7 over here, and I'm going to do a flipperoo with that, and it's going to be flip it, that. So I'm going to graph this now. It's a negative, so I'm going to put a phantom 0 over here. I'm going to have this, this be negative 8, negative 8.1, 8.2, 8.3, 8.4, 8.5, 8.6, 8.7, negative 8.8, 8.9, negative 9. B is greater than or equal to negative 8.7. McGuire, what am I going to put for, what's going to go onto my negative 8.7? Is it going to be a circle or is it going to be a filled in circle? Why? Good. It's filled in because it's part, the negative 8.7 fits where it could be for B and hold true. And it's going to the right, and it goes that way. So that means that all the numbers on that number line that are blue can keep that inequality true. So if B were any number from negative 8.7 up. Yes, sir?
So isn't the arrow always going to be going to the right if we have the variable on the left?
Nope. You'll see that on number 4. You'll see that on number 4. Any questions on any other questions on that? None?
Oh, I get.
Okay.
I get what to do on number 4.
Please write Smith on 3, 6, 7, 8. Yes.
When are we ever going to use the non equal sign?
You'll see it when I give back your quizzes. Or when you get back your tests. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe Thursday. I'm not promising anything. It depends if it takes me another 3 hours to do one page. Well, it's in 108. Yeah. The quiz on Friday's over this. Not for a little while. Yep. So we have a negative 0.5x is greater than negative 0.95. Now, this is a question that came to me on Edmodo last night, and also a student asked this earlier today. Don't forget, you with me? Don't forget that whenever you see these two smushed together, that means negative 0.05 times x. Okay, so that means that those two right next to each other, it's multiplication. What is the inverse operation of multiplication up in the station across the nation? Okay, Dana? Division. Okay, I'm going to rewrite this because I have that's too small for me. So I go here, 0.05x, all greater than negative 0.95. Negative 0.05. I got to do it to both sides because of the rule of equality. This one is for an inequality, but the division property of equality has to remain the same. But there's something that you should see that should be a red flag, what we just did. What did we just do about yesterday's memorization? Luke. Yesterday, things you had to memorize. Let's go back in time. ¿Qué le dije? What does it say? When you multiply or divide either side, you must reverse the symbol. We are dividing by a negative number right here. So we have to reverse the symbol. So it's x is less than something. So to make sure we show this, I need to have my divisor be a whole number. And I need it to go here. Don't forget to put the decimal right on the top. We have a division of a negative number with a negative number, which tells me it's going to be positive, so I don't even need to transfer these guys here, okay? Those negatives. Don't even need to worry about it. Got bigger fish to catch. Bigger fish to fry? Is that the figure saying? I don't know. So that goes in 1, 5, 40, 5. Bring this down. 5 goes into 45 9 times. So that makes x is less than 19. It's a positive number. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. No. What would you guys like to see these be? Should be 2, 4, 6. No. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I just did that. What would you guys like to do for this number line? How many? Ones? Okay, we'll do ones. We'll have our 19 be right here. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Oh, 15. Okay. And what's it going to look like? Is it going to be a circle or a filled in circle? Is it circle or dot? That's the word we're using. Jace? Circle. Because it's at 19, but it's not part of 19. Because 19 cannot be less than 19. This would not work. No. 19 is not less than 19. So it can't be 19. And am I going to the left or the right? Cam, can you tell me? Right. It's going to the right. Are you sure? Well, no. It might go to the right. How would you know? Sorry, can you say it again? There you go. Yep. Goes to the left because of the symbol. And what he just caught himself on as well, saying that over 19 is not x. Because if I have substituted accidentally, if I had gone this way, which is wrong, that means that I could have 25 here, and that would not be true. No, 25 is not less than 19. See how that works? All the things here that are represented by, that's covered in my green line, any number in there, any decimal within there, keeps this inequality true. All right, I want you all to do the very similar number 5 as I'm distributing the homework. Then in 3 minutes, I will be showing you how it's done. Because what's happening to the variable in this guy is that. So you have to undo that with the inverse operation, which is divided by that. Okay? And you have to do it both sides. Question? What? I'll tell you what the answer to this one is right now. And if you didn't have that, you need to watch what I'm doing. Make it smaller. So you should have t is less than or equal to negative 2.3. Okay? If you don't have that, you need to watch and see how I did it. Yes, sir? There's no decimals? What?
Like, the problem is decimals of the numbers.
Oh, yeah, you just go in between them. So you should have t is less than or equal to negative 2.3. Yes, sir? Yeah, it does switch. It switches on the first step because we have divided by negative 12.6 divided by Negative 12.6. And Johanna, here's where you messed up. Okay. Because I'm dividing by a negative, that means that my sign needs to switch. Boom, switched. Now I'm going to do this mathematics. 12.6 divided by 28.98. This cannot be a decimal, so I must move the decimal over 1. Move the decimal over 1. So it becomes decimal right here. Then we have, can get rid of that, can get rid of this. 126 goes in here too. This is going to be... Hmm?
Oh, sorry.
252. So it becomes negative 2.3. Now time to represent it on the number line. I'm just going to go with these. Negative 3. Here's a 0 somewhere over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Negative 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't go. All right. I have negative 2.3. 1, 2, 3. Negative 2.3. Is it equal to? It is equal to. So I'm going to fill this in, and it's going to go to the left because my variable is on the left and the indicator is there. That's what you should have. And that is all she wrote, unless, actually, what's the question?
I'm not sure how I do it, but I think it's multiplication.
The division part? All right, that's not a question for YouTube would benefit from, so I will happily answer this question, but that's all she went with this YouTube video. Peace out. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.